Hello everyone! First, let me introduce myself. I am Jamaica Balyar Mekla, 18, standing 4'11", from Poblacion, Dangkagan, Bukidnon. I was born on July 19, 2003. I am the youngest in our siblings. Well, I am an ambivert young lady. I currently took Bachelor of Science in Midwifery, a first-year student at San Agustin Institute of Technology. In my first-year student life, studying this course isn't easy. Do you know why? Because during our first year, we all have our OGT in different birthing clinic. What is fetal development or stages of growth? Within 24 hours after fertilization, the egg that will become your baby rapidly divides into many cells. There are about 40 weeks to a typical pregnancy. These weeks are divided into 3 trimesters. Germinal stage begins at conception. When the sperm and egg cell unite in one of the 2 fallopian tubes, the fertilized egg is called a zygote. Just a few hours after conception, the single-celled zygote or the resulting ball of cells moves along the mother's fallopian tube to the uterus. Embryonic stage 3 to 8 weeks or 2 months. The embryonic stage plays an important role in the development of the brain. Approximately 4 weeks after conception, the neutral tube forms. This tube will later develop into the central nervous system, including the spinal cord in the brain. Fetal stage 16 weeks to birth. Once cell differentiation is mostly complete, the embryo enters the next stage and becomes a fetus. The fetal period of prenatal development marks more important changes in the brain. Fetal development stages by month. In first month, it is the start of the first trimester. Ovulation and conception is the event of this month. During week 4, some home pregnancy tests will detect that you have conceived. The embryo is just 2 cells. Second month, signs of pregnancy: extreme fatigue, frequent urination, morning sickness, and hormonal fluctuations. The event of this month is the baby's heart is beating and the brain is formed. Also, the placenta is fully formed and functioning. Month 3. Embryo officially becomes a fetus. Decreased morning sickness. Fetus is about the size of a plum. The event of this month also is urinary and circulatory system is working. Reproductive organs are developing and increased urine production. Fourth month. Start of the second trimester. The baby's bones are hardening and will now show up on an x-ray. The baby is about 5 inches long and weight about 5 ounces. Suck its thumb, swallow, and move around is the most important event of this month. In 5th month, you begin to feel the baby start to kick. The baby's hearing starts developing. Common discomforts during this month: backaches, indigestion, heartburn, headaches, water retention, dizziness, and constipation. In this month, active hearing for the baby, enjoys music, and responds to mother's voice. Also, the sleep-wake patterns begins to form. This month marks the halfway mark in a pregnancy. And at the end of this month, the baby is almost fully formed. In 7th month, possible occurrence of Braxton Hicks contractions. The baby's brain is beginning to process sights and sounds. The baby is about 13 inches long. Taste buds develop, skin is still wrinkled and red, and surfactants develop. In 8th month, the baby is fully formed and putting on weight. The baby's lungs are almost fully developed. Startled with loud noises, and it reacts by jerking reflex. 2 nails and fingernails becomes longer. Energy and iron begins to store. In 9th month, common discomforts: Braxton Hicks contractions, pelvic pressure, and difficulty in sleeping. The event of this in the baby is foot creases, aging of placenta begins, and stores glycogen iron, CHO, and calcium. First trimester in fetal development start in week 4 and ends in week 13. The highlight of this first trimester is the baby's brain and spinal cord will develop from a neutral tube. The heart and other organs also starting to form. Fetal development during the second trimester includes the following. The fetus kicks, moves, and can turn from side to side. Also, it can hear your voice. Finding out your baby's gender. The eyes have been gradually moving to the front of the face. Third trimester, your fetus continues to grow in size and weight. The lungs are still maturing and the fetus begins to position itself head down. By the end of the third trimester, the fetus is about 19 to 21 inches long and weight on average 6 to 9 pounds. To sum up this presentation, fetal development refers to the sequence of events that begins when sperm and egg unite and progress in an organized manner to produce a baby. The germinal stage, embryonic stage, and fetal stage are the 3 stages of fetal development. Eventually, there are 3 fetal development trimesters. In the first trimester, your baby will develop from a fertilized egg. Your baby's features grow throughout the second trimester, and you may be able to feel your baby's move. Your baby will grow quickly in the third trimester as it prepared for birth.